Hello and welcome along, and this is this week's Q&A session. It's Thursday the 16th of April. We've gone into another 3 weeks lockdown. Yay! All good to do, isn't it? Anyway, we hope you're keeping safe, keeping well, and just trying to keep everything going really as much as you possibly can. So welcome to everybody that's starting to join. And we'll try and make this as entertaining half an hour or so as possible, okay? So, a couple of quick things. First of all, do you want to do about the keep dancing bit first?
I think we should wait for both those things.
Do you?
Otherwise, we've not got enough people with us to hear about it. I think you should do number 3.
Okay, let's do number 3 then. So the Ultimate Dance World Cup track... Hang on again. Ultimate Dance Track World Cup.
Put your teeth back in.
I will put my teeth back in. Good evening, everybody. That's nearing the end. We're on the very last day of that, or the last day of round 1. Okay, so I'm just going to run through the ones that have gone through so far, okay, from round 1. So this is, for those that don't know, for whatever reason, I decided to see what was the most favourite Dance World Cup dance track. Did a World Cup of it. 32 different tracks, 16 different genres. In round 1, it's the genres battling against each other. Round 2, they'll start to battle against each other after that. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so far going through, we've got new rules, all that jazz. Summer of 69. What kind of woman is this? Breathe in, country girl, don't stop till you get enough, dance monkey, superstition, I got a feeling, I want to dance with somebody, Havana, grooves in the heart, free falling, and today's winner was At the Strip. The last one you can vote on to get through round 1 is the 2010s, and that's Justin Timberlake, Can't Stop the Feeling versus Bruno Mars and Uptown Funk. What are you looking for?
My glasses.
Your glasses.
I can't see the people
Hang on
joining.
a second.
I'm blind as a bat. Good evening, Desmond. Good evening, Richard Chandler, Jen, Valeria, Robert. Hi, everyone.
Desmond actually has managed to stay awake for this week's broadcast. That's always nice.
Yo, Kate Burton.
Hello, everybody. So I've got a bit. This is how prepped I am. This is the saddest thing ever. Hang on a sec. Let me just try and get this. Are you ready for this? So who will be the ultimate dance track World Cup winner?
Please, someone take him away.
Genuinely, woke up this morning thinking all about that.
Oh dear.
This is Beatrice's microphone, by the way. It links into phones and karaoke microphone. And we're not showing you the videos of that, but there we go. Right, let's go back to that one if you can.
I was going to go down first.
Okay.
So don't forget, this Monday, the 20th of April at 8 p.m, the lovely Dot is going to be taking us through how to cook her scrumptious chocolate Guinness cake. Hopefully you've managed to find some flour and some Guinness. What are you doing to your trousers? You look so dodgy there, fiddling around.
Well, I know we might be getting up and doing some stuff, and I've just realised that one of my buttons was undone.
I do apologise about my husband rummaging down below. Goodness me, that's not what we were all aiming for. We've only just been on air 5 minutes, and he's getting into trouble already. So, Kate, we did do... Sorry, I just keep reading the questions. We did do that last week, Kate, the hardest beginner move.
We did.
What was it?
Slingshot.
Short neck break?
Short neck break, yes. Short neck break. That was the one.
Anyway, sorry, back to Dot's cake. Live, Monday the 20th of April, chocolate Guinness cake. We want your pictures to share with the group of your most amazing chocolate Guinness cake. I'm even going to have a go. Wish me luck. I'm
going to be helping Dot with the broadcast, so I shan't be doing the cooking. And if those who watched last week will know that... I'm normally the cook in the house, so Zoe is going to try cooking.
I am taking on the chocolate Guinness cake challenge. Not that I need the calories, but whoa, we're going to go for it anyway.
No, absolutely. So, that's going to be broadcast on the Ciroc Live and Dance group. Okay, so do need to be a member of the Ciroc Live and Dance group to have a look at it and have a watch and all that type of stuff. So if you need to join, just simply request to join the Ciroc Live and Dance group, and I will approve you, providing you're not... spam. There we go.
Evening, Marky Mark. Evening, Marie. Evening, Sadie.
Hello, everybody.
We miss you all. Hope you're doing well.
So, talking about missing everybody, I don't know if you have seen, we've just set up some new online classes. Obviously, the business is shut for quite a while now, and it looks like it's going to be quite a while for to come yet. Okay, so we've put some online classes. These are payable classes. We've done this because I don't get any money. So if you can contribute to any of the packages, that would be amazing. They start at just £10 for a whole month. So that's £2.50 a week, and you get an intermediate class for that. There's then the advanced package, which is 2 classes and an advanced move. And then there's an expert package, which is 2 classes, 2 advanced moves, a specialist class, and
or technique of
some kind, and some other bits and pieces. And then we've got the VIP package, of which there are only 4 left now. And that also includes a 1-hour video clinic as well per month. Okay, so yeah, if you want to have a look at that, then I'll pop the links on here actually. If you have a look at the in the text of this, and yeah, do feel free to join if you can. That'd be amazing.
www.patreon.com/Richard and Zoe. So yeah, to check it out. What we hope to do is to provide the classes for you like a normal class night. Obviously, you probably do need to have somebody you can dance them through with. Although some men do like to watch video clips and learn.
Well, that just sounds wrong, doesn't it?
That does sound extremely wrong.
Men like to watch video clips
of the dancing by themselves without like a woman
just dig that
pecking
hole.
their head about it. Anyway.
Keep digging.
We'll move swiftly on to something that Richard and I, we were sitting down in front of the sofa watching the One Show 2 nights ago now.
Something like that.
And we saw the Keep Dancing Strictly Challenge. So quite amusingly yesterday we thought, oh, we'll give that a go for 10 minutes. What they're doing is, I don't know if you've seen it, the Strictly dancers are doing 10 seconds each. So a female and a male pro each night. I think consecutive nights running. Or was it just when the One Show is running? I don't know. Anyway, they're doing a song. They're doing a dance to it. It's quite good fun. We had a little go, and what we thought we'd do is, because it's something we can all do on our own, is have a go at it, video ourselves, and put a Ciroc Live, Ciroc Dance medley together of everybody doing the Keep Dancing Strictly routine.
So the lovely Kate Burton down in Ciroc, Devon, did something very similar for Dance Monkey and send that all into Ciroc. And yeah, we're going to try and do something similar for doing the Keep Dancing one.
Well, lots of people have been asking us about how can you improve your dancing whilst being on your own at home. So this is a perfect example of what you can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, Sarah, they've got day 3 on today.
Yeah.
I saw Gorka, I think was yesterday, wasn't it? Because we didn't have a chance to do it. Yesterday evening was Gorka.
It is very
Tonight
quick.
There's another one, so I can't remember the song, can you?
Physical.
Yeah,
Something
it's a good
like
song. It's quite quick, but it's really good fun. And it's really good for your own dancing.
Indeed it is. Right, so first thing we're going to do today, we're now moving on to the questions, just to let you know what could go wrong, you're right. Okay, so...
Evening, Kieran.
Good evening, everybody. So one of the first things that we've been asked, lots and lots of people have been asking us to do polls. We've had lots and lots of polls sent in. So I think if my system is going to do the right thing... Sorry, my father's trying to log on. So I'll send him a message. Okay.
Every week, Pete tries to video call us right in the middle of
he does.
our broadcast.
I'll create this. I'll message my father.
Okay,
because he's not very good. Okay, so the poll for this week. Okay, and I'm going to create it. So he's moving the thing now. That's not pretty. Okay, is chocolate in the fridge or room temperature? Okay, so there is the poll. You can actually start to now choose.
Can I do it, or am I not allowed to?
No, you're not allowed to do it. You have to leave it alone.
Definitely room temperature for me. I'll put my vote out there. A 50-50 split in this household.
Indeed so. So Mark's asked a question there. We're thinking about package 2. When are the classes on? Okay, so basically the principle is as soon as you sign up, then those videos will then become available to you. The first weeks are already on there, so you can actually sign up straight away and you get the videos. We've already put them live straight away for you.
So each month, I think before the Monday of each week, so we'll load up another by Monday of this coming Monday. We'll upload next week's, then the Monday after that we'll upload the next lot. So there's already a full set of videos for each level available, and we are ready and waiting for the video clinic bookings as well. So
absolutely.
Yeah, go
so
for it.
We do have some people there already. Just very quick, I hope you can see the poll. Whoever's choosing room temperatures, you are simply wrong.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're going to win one for once.
I always
There we
win,
go.
baby.
Right, we've thought we'd integrate a number of actual dancing questions this week rather than just who can we do an impression of. So, so yeah, we're going to go and actually do a technical one to start with, okay? And that is, why do followers always go back on their right leg, but men can go back on either? Okay, so I'm going to answer this one as much as I possibly can. Okay, so what we generally should try and suggest is that followers go back on their right foot. The reason for that, the majority of time, is for two reasons for me personally. Is that, first of all, as you step back, if you're going back on your right foot, then what that's actually going to do is it will start to twist your body in a slightly clockwise direction.
Can you show this?
I can show this, yeah.
Oh, we're getting up.
We are
We're
getting
moving.
up. Okay.
Wheel the chairs out the way.
There we go. It's close enough. Okay, so as Zoe steps back here, her right shoulder is slightly further back, okay, than her left shoulder. And therefore that increases the tension along this line here. But it also means that because most of the time the ladies are now going to do an anti-clockwise turn, they're then going to step forwards on their right foot, okay, and therefore that will make everything feel nice and fluid. If Zoe now goes back on her left foot, then you can see her right shoulder's further forwards. We lose a lot of the tension in this part here. And then as she goes to step forwards, actually she's going to try and step on her left foot, which really is going to make her turn in the opposite direction. Okay, so that's why we always try and suggest that ladies step back on their right
Just
foot.
got a whole lot of chest in that camera action there.
You did, but I
No
think you could
head,
see.
no legs.
No, indeed so. I'm going to try and message my father. I'm going to let Zoe try and do the next one, okay?
Oh, okay. So the next question was just a random one. I don't know why someone wants to know this, but they asked, who has the most dance shoes? And of course, it's me. I don't even have that many, because I tend to favour the practice sandals or my boots these days. So I pretty much flick between the two, but I have got a variety of colours in my ladies' practice sandals. Tan, dark brown, black.
I like the fact that Zoe's now filling while I'm trying to work out how to send the
I
stuff to my
think you
father.
should leave that right now.
I'm getting there.
He'll work it out himself.
Will he? There we go.
He will.
Hang on a sec.
Come on.
Hang on. There we go. I'm going to share it to my father. Right. Okay. So the next one then. How can you get out of a close hold casually when a lead is too close without being rude? It's a good one for yourself and myself here. Okay. So yeah, that scenario is if you're in very close hold with somebody and you kind of chest to chest and all that, and you're not feeling like that should be the way that you want to go forwards, how can you get out of it without kind of just shoving them away? Okay.
It's pretty difficult when you're a follower and you're following. I've probably been in that situation a few times. There's not really much you can do other than kind of like, I don't know really, once you're out into distance position, then kind of stay that way and try to avoid coming in, like sometimes twisting out and things like that into a high first twist out, that sort of action if it enables you to. Like sometimes when I know they're going to bring me into close hold, I twist out almost a bit prematurely. I know that's leading myself, but that might get me out of it a little bit. But to be quite frank, there's not an awful lot you can do. Maybe avoid dancing with them again, run, I don't know. But once you're in that close hold, I mean, there's not much you can do without it feeling very odd and weird.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what to suggest in that. Do you, Richard?
No, I mean, unless you're in a blues type of environment, then even if I go into a reasonably close hold of somebody, I'll still keep actually a personal gap unless I'm really trying to make something of that moment. That sounds weird. But yeah, I'm actually going to try and make sure that I do have a personal gap between me and my partner, because that's personally the way I dance. I try not to go unless I have to for technical reasons. So yeah, that's probably the next part for that. Lovely. Right, so we're going to do the next question, which is not dance related. And the question is, who snores out of myself and so? Thank you for these questions, by the way. They're inspired. They really are. And please do feel free to keep the questions coming.
Which one of us snores? Really?
Sneeze or cough on them. Yes, thank you, Susan Chandler, for that.
Yeah, that would be a good one now in this day and age.
Yeah, but yeah, who snores? I believe that I might snore on the odd occasion. I have
really bad lately.
I have indeed woken myself up snoring before.
You do snore, and he gets a sharp shift elbow into the side and pushed to turn on his side.
Yeah.
Because there's more likelihood that he doesn't snore when laying on his side compared to his back. So
Good, I'm glad we're given this amount of detail to everybody. That's good.
But I, of course, am perfect and don't snore at all.
No, although I do have recordings.
Unless I have a cold.
I have recordings of Zoe snoring incredibly loudly. So
I don't snore.
No, of course not. You don't do anything like that, my dear. Yes. Right, so thank you for that one, whoever sent that one in. So, of all the places you have guest taught, which was the one you loved the most?
Oh,
I'm going to try and have my
tricky.
father again.
I guess it depends what you're thinking about. There's lots of different things that make a guest teach pleasurable. The people that we're going down to teach, the venues and the location, the kind of atmosphere of an event. We've got some favourite venues that we like teaching at the moment. Well, I particularly love going down to the Live Mead House Hotel and doing the Summer Sizzler with Kate and Ivan. That's a really lovely, relaxed weekend. The environment's nice because it's a hotel accommodation and it's in the summer, so the weather's lovely as well. So that is a really fun weekender. It combines the beach, swimming pool, hotel, chilled outness, and the people are great down there. Obviously, we did used to own the Sir Rock Devon franchise a long while ago, so it's like going back and seeing some of the people we knew as well. So we do love that one.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, Kieran's just asked a question, what's favourite weekender as well?
I'm getting a bit old for the Pontins camps. I don't know, and I think it was when we last went to Breeze with Beatrice and she was crawling on the floor and she had like tar black over her hands and feet, and I just thought, I don't know, I'm getting a bit beyond the grubbiness of Pontin. So that's my biggest sort of bugbear about those venues, and we can't do everything because of childcare, so we have a few that we have to sort of hand pick. So we try to pick what we enjoy, and I mean, we'd love to do Swish again, but I think because we're not doing some of the other weekenders, then you don't get invited along to do Swish. And it's challenging. We can't do everything. We'd love to, but with all the events that we run within our own franchise and the national events, we can't do it all. So I really like Southport. I love dancing in the bar area of Southport.
Yeah, that's probably
one of my favourite areas.
That's probably my favourite as well, dancing in the bar at Southport.
And it's got the nice outside area as well. So summer Southport, I think, used to be my favourite weekender.
Yeah, I'd say I'd be there as well. But...
And the other event we've been to recently, which we really enjoyed, was Steve Thomas's The Castle.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful location. Again, you're dancing in a lovely castle, so that environment and being able to go and walk around the castle grounds and everything was really lovely too. So can I just say, 61% room temperature, 39% fridge. Which is now that one. Shall we move on?
Please do. Well, actually, it kind of links on quite nicely to whose franchise do you covet the most? So obviously, we're very fortunate we run this Rock Live and Dance franchise, and the people in the West Country are amazing people, and we generally love running this franchise in this area. It's brilliant. We have some fantastic events that we really, really love. Talking about Steve Thomas's castle, though, I have to say Steve does do a lot of really interesting events, some really interesting venues, and so that for me, I think it's the amount of different types of venues rather than it just being either community centres or sports halls, that type of thing, which are fine and they work fine, and we'll obviously continue to use those. But I think Steve has got access to a number of really interesting
amazing locations.
venues.
Like, what's the tower one? What's it called?
I don't know.
I thought it was down where you used to live.
Yeah, that's not Steve's.
Oh, is that not?
No.
Where's that one?
No, that's Portsmouth. Is that
Okay.
what you're on about? No, that's somewhere completely different.
But that's the tower, right?
There was another one.
We need to get out more.
We do.
It's just really difficult when you run your own events, right? To get out and visit all these other ones. We would love to. Maybe when Bee's a little bit older, we will get out to a few more again. But
indeed so. Now, we had this question come in, and we started discussing this earlier on, and then we discussed whether we should actually have this on camera because we started to I'll use the words discuss this. And that was Zoe's pet hate, Zoe's pet hate, and Richard's pet hate.
That turned into a what do I not like about living with you? Kind of pants on the floor type comments. We didn't have that one, by the way. You do leave your pants on the floor.
I don't leave my pants on the floor.
He does leave his pants on the floor.
Keep it. Are you going to answer any
Sorry,
pet
what
hates?
was it called? Pet hates.
Yeah, that you're actually going to say
Oh,
now.
no, one of my... This is where we started getting down the argument road. So we need to be a bit careful. Whenever Richard stirs baked beans when he's cooking them in the microwave, he always puts the dirty spoon straight down on my lovely granite work surface and then makes a load of baked bean juice everywhere. Fine, not a problem in itself, but then leaves it there and I don't realise until the morning, and then it's rock hard in the morning and I have to try and scrub it off. And that just really irritates me, because just put it on a plate or put it on something that can go in the dishwasher so I don't have to scrub the kitchen side. I haven't got time for scrubbing.
Yeah.
So that's my pet hate of the day. I've probably got about 100 more, but I won't bore you with that.
No, please don't, because I'm sure people don't actually want to do that. I generally don't leave my pants on the floor. Can I just point that out? That is not something I do.
But Emily's pleased you leave your pants on the floor.
Yeah, indeed. So, anyway, the big question is, of course, do I have any pet hates of Zoe's?
No.
No. Could I possibly?
You
I do have one real pet hate of Zoe's, okay, which I don't say very often, but it's going to come live on here, okay, and that is we have a chest of drawers. Okay, we're talking about pants again here, okay, and there are 2 small drawers at the top, and then there are 4 long drawers. Now I have the 3rd drawer down, that's where my underwear sits. Zoe has the drawer that's directly above it. So in the evening, what Zoe decides she's going to do every evening is there's little knobs on the outside of the drawer. So what she does is she hangs her bra over the top of the end of the knob, and therefore hangs right down all of the drawers. So every time I actually want to go into the drawer, to get socks or pants out, I have to remove her bra
It's a
from
hard
the drawers.
life, isn't it? Many people would be very excited about removing their partner's bra.
Yeah, first couple of times, wow, the excitement was too much for me. However, after
11 years later.
11 years later, generally
The bra's going out the window.
I nearly did the bad joke about, make sure if you do go out using a bra as a mask, you don't use the left side, because otherwise you'll look like a right tit if you go out. Anyway, bad joke. So yeah, that's my pet hate for There We Go.
So do share any of your pet peeves with us.
Please
We would
do.
love to find out more about you. After all,
Yeah.
sharing is caring.
Indeed so. Right, another dancing one then. What do you plan on doing differently dancing-wise when we do return to dancing?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this earlier, and I think that, we've just had another 3 weeks extended. My suspicion is that when that 3 weeks comes to an end, we possibly might have another 3 weeks, or that's certainly something that we're, preparing ourselves for. So I think looking at other countries, when we do have some of the social distancing restrictions lifted, it's not going to be for everybody all at once. It might be for certain age groups, or it might be that you can get together in small groups of under 10, but not larger groups of, say, 50 or 100. So I think that our dancing way of life is going to be probably changed for a little while, and so we need to come up with some ingenious ways of maybe hosting smaller, more personal events. So it might be, for example, that private lessons are able to come back a little bit sooner, or maybe small workshops of, say, 10 couples where we can space and fix and run sort of hourly workshops in a town hall or something, where we're up on the stage and we all sort of keep a little bit further away from each other. But I don't think the big tea dancing, big freestyle type events are going to come back immediately. So we were talking about that, and we'll have to come up with some ideas. If anybody again thinks of any ideas in that sort of line, then do drop us a note. We'd be really pleased to hear from you. I can see Kane is dishing the dirt on Danny. What does he like to have?
Yeah.
Noisy ornaments on the door, and then complain when you make a noise opening the door. Oh, hilarious indeed.
Yes.
Bit noisy like Austrian harp that my mum bought back. It's like a cowbell, and that's on her door, and it makes a racket when she opens it.
Absolutely. Hello, the lovely Harry Lightfoot of Fusion Cruises. He says, if you want to book your local cruises, then go to Harry Lightfoot. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. Never mind.
Evening, Harry.
Good evening, Harry.
Hope you are well.
Indeed so. Another really important question that came out was when I was dyeing my hair, because apparently I used to dye my hair, what was the best product just for men? There you go. That's what I used to use. The best tip that I ever had regarding dyeing my hair was dye it before it looks like it needs dyeing. So I've now gone to the scenario where, let's just say I have more grey than dark hair. And if I now dyed my hair, it would be very, very obvious. I used to be in the RAF, and we had a sergeant in the RAF who had completely grey hair, and then every 6 weeks or so he'd come in and have completely black hair. And it was quite ridiculous, really, and then it would just slowly fade away. So if you are going to dye your hair, I'm not saying anybody who would dye their hair, that Zoe's typing to at the moment, but maybe, dye it early. Don't leave it and then go, oh, I'm now dyeing my hair, okay? So I'm going to carry on while Zoe's desperately trying to type.
I'm desperately trying to type. I'm perfectly able to multitask.
You are. You're making the signal shape
unlike
as
some
well.
of us.
Yes.
Be
Right, have I been to?
Oh, good one. I went to a really, really random M&M concert in is it Milton Keynes Open Air Arena? Is it Milton Keynes?
Yeah, the bowl.
And it was the weirdest place I've ever been to.
It was
just full of drugs. Well, I don't know why I'm shocked it was an M&M concert, but anyway, that's not the best one. That was just one. I think the best one was Ed Sheeran at Wembley. I was really preggers. I think I was about 7 months pregnant, wasn't I?
7, 8 months.
Maybe 8 months, because we did debate whether I should be going because of the noise. But anyway, I went and it was great.
Yeah, so Karen's asking, I'll answer my one in a second. When do you think we will get back to normal classes? I can give you the positive answer, I can give you the realistic answer. Which one should I give?
Well, the reality is we don't know.
No.
We don't believe we will be back to normal this year.
No, I think there's going to be some social distancing put in for quite a long time.
Which is what we're fearful of. And that is also why we've set up our Patreon site. For those that have just joined, we've set up an online class package, or tiers, if you want to call them, where you can pay for online classes with ourselves, and we'll upload new classes each week, because we are fearful, I guess, that this could be a little bit longer than we all want.
Yeah.
And how would you do socially distanced dancing? I don't think you can that well. I think you can only do fixed workshops.
Yeah, fixed workshops.
Where you're dancing with your own partner in a hall. I'm guessing if they will allow us to gather groups of 20 people or 10 people, you can offer small workshops. But I really hope we're wrong, but I would rather plan for the worst and hope for the best. So we'll hope that that isn't the case, and worst case scenario, we'll be back doing privates, hopefully in small groups of 2s, 3s and 4s in the dance studio. Yeah,
and hopefully at as we've said, over the summer, if it does get relaxed in a little bit, we are definitely going to simply do a party in the park, to a little place near to where we are. And let's just do a big barbecue and get everybody along and have a big social if we possibly can. So that's...
Yeah, and a good question from Mandy. Will these classes be suitable to do without a partner? Are you talking to about the Patreon ones? The Patreon classes are only suitable to be done with a partner. At the moment, that's where we're kind of marketing them, because that's what we have. I know that Dance in Your Pants is also available. That's at sarock.com. That has a lot of individual dancing and line dancing, and we're also obviously hoping to do the Strictly Keep Dancing routine, like we were saying, and getting everybody involved in that. So there will be other things that you can do as a, I was going to say, single person in your home.
Yeah, absolutely. But for now,
there's only so much, I guess, content at the moment that we're able to generate and set up, because we're going to have to record all these classes each week, as well as working jobs, childcare, everything's kind of all falling down on us at once. So
Yeah, absolutely. Best concert I've ever been to. Zoe saying about Eminem concert reminds me that I actually went to the Milton Keynes Bowl and saw Robbie Williams in his heyday when he'd just done all of Let Me Entertain You and all of that type of stuff.
Oh, that's
And
good.
he was, I think, before he went slightly strange, and he was phenomenal. He really was just quite amazing. So yeah.
I think it's worth a try, Mandy, trying to get your husband to have a go in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We'll hope. The intermediate package that we're going to be offering is going to be sort of quite standard intermediate routine, so should be suitable for newer people to dancing as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there are beginner classes as well available on Dance in Your Pants if you want them.
Indeed so. Right, we're going to fit in a couple more questions. We're going to try and keep this to about half an hour each week, by the way, just to kind of, otherwise we'll drag on too much. I know I haven't released the video so far of me doing different accents. I did do one and then I saw it and then I just thought,
He needs more practice.
It's really not worth me putting that out to the world because they're just not going to
keep up with my wonderful Wolverhampton accent.
We're really going to move away from this very, very quickly now.
Not coming back onto that.
We're not coming back onto that now. Right, here's another dancey one. When I need to do some hip wiggles to some songs, especially the slower music, I find it hard to instigate this. I find it hard to get my own thing into the music, and it scares some of the men. Best tips?
Well, I think if you start to do any kind of musicality or movement, especially if it's like a sexy wiggle, you are going to probably terrify the men. So I think we need to just kind of park that a little bit and be brave and go for it. There are a number of times and places where I can steal a moment to do wiggles and things like that.
Did you want to show that?
In a minute, maybe. So it's a bit difficult because it can't really see properly.
Yeah, that's right.
So, for example, a comb. When the man combs, I can sneak a quick wiggle in at that point. What was the other one I was saying about? If a man freezes or does a freeze, you've got the traffic light system of red, the stop for the freeze, the amber of doing a bit of a wiggle, and then the green sort of go and move concept that enables you to squeeze a wiggle in. There are other places like e.g. spot turns. I don't know if we can demonstrate this. I don't know whether you can see a spot turn, but when we go here for a spot turn, I will push against Richard's hand here at this point, and then I can take a moment. I can either put my hand on his chest here or push hard against this one to do a turn, a wiggle out, or whatever I want, and to take my moment. But usually it involves a point in time where I can stop the man and say, I'm having a moment here, I'm going to do my wiggle and my thing, and then he has no choice. So I guess you have to pin them down, ladies, for a moment. I'll rephrase that again another time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pin down, pick your moment, because you can't wiggle all of the time because you won't be able to fit that in, but certainly there you can steal time to do little wiggles in some of those places and be brave. That's my main advice.
Yeah, absolutely. The lovely Steve has asked, happy birthday for last week again, which double act would you base yourselves on, present or past? A number
Didn't realise we were a double act.
We are at the moment, darling. A number of people have stated that we're a little bit like Phil and Holly from this morning. That's, I think, purely because I've got grey hair. That's as far as I'll go with that one. But yeah, we enjoy watching them.
If we were anywhere near as comical as Phil and Holly, I don't claim to be, but they have me in stitches, especially those little clips they do on Facebook of Holly putting her foot in it or them saying really funny things. Cracks me up.
Yeah.
Karen Carter's got a good idea about a styling class for the ladies. We could definitely look at offering a styling class and perhaps doing that payable by Zoom or something like that. That is an idea that we're coming up with as well. So yeah, ladies, we'll look at doing a ladies styling class, I'm sure. Yeah,
I mean, certainly if you want to do, we could do a class, for instance, via Zoom, so we can kind of do that type of thing as well, and you can get as many people on that as you want to. So yeah, if that's something that you would like, then please do let us know, really.
Yeah.
That would be good to do. Cool. Okay, we're going to bring us to a close in a second. Just last one here. If you could live anywhere in the world, no cost restriction, where would that be? Mrs. B? genuinely, I feel very lucky where we live. I really do. We live in a beautiful part of the world. Family around here, and that's important. Or the Maldives. That's the other part of that. What about you, Mrs. B? Where would you like to live?
Yeah,
Not America. We've started watching Tiger.
Oh yeah, thank you. Who was
Yeah,
it who
Tiger
gave us
King.
the Tiger King
It's bizarre.
heads up? Oh my goodness! Thank God I don't live in America.
Yeah.
I just can't believe I just can't believe it.
No.
Random.
It's a slightly strange program, so definitely not there. That's all I'd say on that. Definitely not there.
No, I don't know really, because what makes an area for me is family and friends. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not sure.
No. But yeah, I'm very fortunate to do that. Lovely. I'm looking for Kieran Moore saying me. I can't figure out why he's saying me.
I've missed that somehow.
I missed the earlier question, I'm afraid.
Did Richard and Zoe see Ivan and Kate roll reversal dance in your pants?
I'm guessing that's pants. Opinions.
Opinions. We saw it very briefly. In fact, I had it on my phone whilst I was doing something else.
Yeah, keeping our attention.
I didn't really analyse it or look that closely. It looked loads of fun.
It did, absolutely. And Ivan.
Oh, Tiger King. It was Kieran. Yeah.
Thank you, Kieran.
Back on track now.
Yeah, now we've worked it out. It's very strange when I was helping Dot set up for her bake, which she's doing Monday at 8 o'clock. Don't forget that part. I was actually watching the screen which we were filming her on, and then watching a live broadcast of it as we were prepping for it. And there is about a 10-second delay or so. So do apologise if we do get slightly behind on the comments, just to let you know that. Right, we're going to.
But we are nearly finished Tiger King, so we need some more suggestions for our next series.
Yes, we did try Money Heist, and
Richard couldn't get on with the dubbing of the. It didn't bother me, but he found it really annoying. So.
Just weird. Right, so a few things to remember. Dot's Bake Along with Dot. Okay, that's this Monday coming, 8 o'clock. Ingredients are on the Stock Live and Dance group. Have a look on the event.
The chocolate debate has been won by the room temperature people. Yay, whoop, whoop, whoop. You just don't win.
No.
Again.
Don't forget to vote for your Ultimate Dance Track World Cup winner of today. So it's Uptown Funk versus Can't Stop the Feeling, okay?
Oh, not
Voting will close tomorrow late afternoon, okay? And then it will go on to round 2, which is where the genres start to go against each other, okay? Keep Dancing video, we're going to look to try and do that as well.
We will put a little taster of us trying to learn the Keep Dancing Strictly routine on there. So hopefully, whether you just do the first class or the second class or all of it and learn it, send us your video clips and we're going to collate them into a little montage. So that's going to be loads of fun. And it keeps us fit and it practices your own individual dancing as well. So loads of benefits to doing that.
And I am anything but an expert in a lot of the things that they're doing here. So yeah, good. Just asking Richard Chance, just asking Laura to go and get the chocolate out of the fridge.
You're just wrong, Richard. If it's in the fridge.
And so that's all good. Right, thank you ever so much. We genuinely appreciate massively everybody who ever watches these or enjoys them. We do get lots of messages and we really appreciate it. And we do these purely just to kind of put a smile on people's faces.
And to keep in touch. It's really good to have like the questions and the general banter and chat. Makes us feel like we've had our little bit of a weekly dance session, if nothing else. So
if you want us to keep doing these, we'll keep doing them every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Do spread the word. Please do share them as well if you want to, and we'll try and keep everybody mentally as happy as we possibly can be. Please
share our Patreon online classes as well, and then we'll look at doing some other classes, perhaps for individuals, maybe styling, things like that, that will keep you going if you are at home alone.
Absolutely. Well, thank you ever so much. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we will catch you again next Thursday at 8:30. Thank you very much. Keep safe. Stay safe.
Keep dancing.